Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be doing the reading habits tag. I was tagged by Elena over at Books and Bears like 2 months ago to do this, so I'm going to do it. Yeah! The first question is, do you have a certain place at home where you read? Typically I read on my couch in my living room, which is like right over there, or I will read in my bed right before going to bed. Question number 2, can you just stop reading? Do you have to stop at a certain point on a page, like the end of a chapter? Typically I try to read all the way to the end of a chapter. If for some reason I can't, normally a lot of books nowadays will have the like paragraph breakpoints, you know, where there's like a thing and then there'll be like star, 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 or there'll just be a big space. So I try to get to one of those, and if I absolutely have to stop somewhere, I try to stop at like a paragraph indentation or like the very top of like a new page. Question number 3, do you eat or drink while reading? I try to eat and drink while reading. I drink a lot usually because I usually try to read in the mornings and things like that. On the weekends I'm drinking like some tea and stuff. I always aspire to like drink some tea and eat like a muffin or something, but I always end up just eating the muffin and then just going back to reading because it's really hard I feel like to eat while also reading because there's too many things to like balance in your hands, and so I end up not really doing that too much. Number 4, multitasking. Music, or do you listen to music or watch TV while reading? I used to actually when I was in high school, and someone in high school wrote this whole article about it, well, I was just a feature point anyway, where I used to read during commercials of television shows because I hate ads and I don't care, and I might as well do something more productive and interesting with my time than watch an ad, but I don't really do that much anymore, in part because I don't really watch TV when it airs anymore like I used to back in high school. I do listen to music periodically, but if I'm going to listen to music, it either has to be orchestral or in another language that I don't understand, so it can't be in English because then I'll get distracted with the music. Number 5, one book at a time or several at once? I used to only read one book at a time. I still mostly only read one book at a time, but I also now listen to more audiobooks for when I'm driving to work, so I usually will have one book that I'm reading and one audiobook that I'm listening to, so I guess that's kind of 2 at a time. 6, reading at home or everywhere. I try to read everywhere as much as possible. Sometimes it's hard to carry books around to places that I'm going, but if I know I'm going to be waiting in a line or something like that, like at a convention, I usually bring a book. Number 7, read out loud or silently in your head. Silently in my head, I rarely read out loud, mostly because it takes a lot longer to read something, and also it just isn't quite as effective, I feel. Number 8, do you read ahead or skip pages? I almost never ever read ahead or skip pages. The only time that I did this to my own demise, and I shouldn't have, was when I was reading the 7th Harry Potter book, and there was some point in the novel that I really wanted to see, like, oh my god, does this person live? And I kind of just flipped ahead. I also did this in Game of Thrones a couple times when I was like, Arya is like going to get attacked by something. Flip, 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 flip. Arya chapter, great, okay. And then you just go on. Sometimes you need that instant gratification. I try really hard not to do that, though. Question 9, breaking the spine or keeping it like new. I try really hard to keep it like new. Occasionally I'll break the spine, but I really don't like breaking the spine. That's usually not what I like to do. And number 10, do you write in your books? I never write in my books. I don't know if I should or if that would really make my reading experience better personally, but I know that that is something that a lot of people like to do. I hope you guys are doing great. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye!